Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Iron Man. Last video, me and my duo teammate Spookdog went to Saradomin in search of the ACB, which we did get in the end, but we went extremely dry for it, way over the drop rate. It's a 1 out of 508, and it took us until 509 KC, which is extremely unlucky for us. But in the end, you could see we did eventually get it, and then whenever we do go to Arma in the future, I'll be able to use the BOFA, and she'll have the ACB instead of the RCB. As for right now, as you may or may not know, I guess you'd call it a medium-ish term goal is to max the account. I still want to do all the PVM and stuff, so I'm not just completely focused on maxing, but that is a priority for me. And right now I've just been running laps for like the last day, so I'm just going to continue doing that until I figure out something else that I want to do. Some of my favorite content to do in the game right now, even though I haven't really done it that much, is solo chambers, which I am still pretty new and still kind of like learning a bunch of stuff as I go, but it's been a lot of fun and I haven't done it for a while, so let's go do some solo chambers. In the inventory setups plugin, here's the last inventory set that I had. Well, I just updated the main differences is now I have the upgraded rune pouch, but I was looking through the spells and like if I want to bring Venge, I would have to bring 2 more runes without using combo runes, because combo runes are a bit annoying to get on Iron. I guess the Ring of the Elements from Guardians of the Rift makes it easier to make even more combo runes now, but it's not something I'm really interested in worrying about upkeeping. But the one main notable difference is now I have the Amulet of Torture, so I'm just going to update that for the future, and it's a pretty sweet upgrade. I did just scout a raid on my main though, and it was first try too, which I swear it's always like first try or it takes like 20 minutes to scout one. It's just how it goes every time. Before we get into the raids though, first we have a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the Ridge wallet, which is smaller, lighter, and thinner compared to traditional wallets. Even with how small the wallet is, it can hold up to 12 cards, it has RFID blocking technology, and you can choose between a strap or a clip for cash. Your cash is very secure on the Ridge. I've been using it since 2020 and I've had no issues and no concerns about losing cash. To get your cards out of the wallet, like the name implies, all you have to do is push your finger into the Ridge. Every Ridge wallet comes with a 45-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out and see if it's for you. On top of that, the Ridge team is so confident with their product that they offer a lifetime warranty, so if you get a Ridge wallet, it is the only wallet you will ever have to buy. They have free shipping, and if you don't like it, they have free returns too. So go to ridge.com/mudkip and check out their key cases, wallets, and other products, and you could purchase bundles too for an extra discount. And if you use my code MUDKIP at checkout, you'll get 10% off. Thank you so much to Ridge for sponsoring this video. Here's my raids collection log though. That was very lucky. 4 drops in 66 KC, which is 1.7 million personal points. That's pretty lucky. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not bad. That was a fun first raid back. And even though this isn't exactly working towards maxing, it kind of is because you get a lot of herbs. And at the moment, let me check my banked herb XP. I'm at about 3.1 mil herb XP banked, which is enough to get me to level 90. So I need to get a lot more herbs. Getting an herb drop from chambers is kind of like doing a farm run if you think about it. Last time I did Vasa, oh my god. Okay, I was not expecting that. Well, I was gonna say that last time I did Vasa in a solo, I kind of struggled, so I want to make sure I will have overloads for it this time. But of course, as I'm recording that, we get a freaking Onyx, which I've never gotten an Onyx on any account before, so it's pretty cool. I've seen them a couple times, other people getting them. According to the wiki, an Onyx from Tecton is between 1 out of 450 and 1 out of 70, depending on your party size. You know how the drops in the collection log kind of share with each other? Like if you get a D-pick from Chaos Elemental, for example, that would carry over to Callisto as well. It's like the same one. Well, I think the only way to get a cut Onyx is from Tecton, and there's no other way to get this log slot filled out, I think, so it's cool to have that. Ideally, you want to take Venge into Vasa, since when you go in, you take a massive hit at the start, which I just found out right now looking at the wiki, it's your health -5, at least in a solo. Which kind of works out well for me since I'm overloading before I go in, so my hit points are already low from the start. Also, I found this out later, but it seems like I think the damage is calculated when you get teleported, so after the tele happens, you can just start eating up right away. Oh, dude, how am I getting so many purples? Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, that's good. That's our second arcane, so now Spook is going to have Augury. Oh my god, dude. I guess this is where my top RNG's gone. Oh, look at the KC. Nice. Nice. Are you kidding me, dude? 5 in about 1.8 mil points. It's like 865k is the drop rate for 1, so we should have seen like just over 2. So I'm like more than twice as lucky as I should be. But the real reason why I'm actually super lucky is because I got to meet Spook Dog. I'm gonna put it into the group storage and I'll just see how long it takes Spook to discover it on her own. She's not doing any PVM, she's just been skilling. Although if we do end up going somewhere to PVM that does involve using magic, of course I will let her know what's in there, but we'll just see how long it takes her to notice. After doing a couple more bosses, I'm a lot better at this now. I only drank 3 doses of brew, which I guess really isn't even necessary. I've realized that you don't need to like panic brew up to your max health, because if you do get a second teleport, you're just gonna be your max health minus 5 damage anyways, so you may as well just kind of camp mid hit points or something. As nice as it is to have Humidify, which saves a few seconds, it's not as big of a deal as saving time during Ice Demon. And even with the raid reloader, you don't always necessarily know what some of the rooms are. Like in this case, this could be an Ice Demon room. So I'm just going to stay on the regular spellbook, and I'm pretty sure there's a way I can fit all the runes in my pouch, so I'll be able to use fire spells for Ice Demon and have water spells for Olm without using combo runes, because like I said, combo runes are a bit annoying for irons. There is another downside though, which is that if I'm brewed below 85 magic, which tends to happen quite a bit, and I get caught in the firewall, which also tends to happen quite a bit because I'm not exactly the most proficient at raids. Like I know how you're supposed to dodge the flame wall, there's a couple ways you can do it, but in practice I normally don't do it, and I usually get caught in the flame wall like at least once or twice per Olm. Well, I guess I'll be forced to learn this way. I've never casted a fire spell in a raid before, but that was freaking sick, dude. I'm so used to just hitting like 5. Oh my god, a long bone for Mutt, that could have been. Here's one way how you can dodge the flame walls when you're in 4-1. After you do your second hit, run up to the wall, because when you're there, Olm can't flame wall you. Just make sure you stay in your own 4-tick attack cycle, because if you are a tick late on the 3rd hit, then you're gonna have to do a 3-1. There's multiple ways you can flame wall skip, and much more advanced methods which require you to have a very good understanding of where Olm always is in its attack cycle, but this is just a pretty basic method. Okay, last one for tonight. Gonna go, ooh, oh, look at all the pure essence, that's so good. I've been mentioning before, I need a bunch of pure essence, because I was kind of thinking of doing blood runes to 99. We'll see how I'm feeling though, but that's very, very good. I'm gonna go back to doing agility for probably the rest of the night. Yo, you see that right there? This is the kind of responsible person you want to be friends with. I spent all of last night and all of today so far just training agility. I got all the clips from the last day edited, and I decided the goal of this video is going to be 99 agility, which I'm currently 1.6 mil XP away. I'm currently getting very, very bad XP rates, but even if I get, let's say, 40k XP per hour, that's still 40 more hours of agility. And on top of that, it's probably gonna be even less XP per hour because I'll be doing farm runs and birdhouse runs. I've been pretty bad with the farm runs the last couple days, but I am still doing very well with the birdhouse runs. With that said though, I probably should get on top of doing the farm runs and get my farming stuff on and get my inventory set up to do farm runs. I realized that if I do barb fishing to 99, I would be getting a decent amount of agility XP along with that. But I'm not even sure if I am going to do barb fishing to 99. I might just end up doing, I was thinking of fishing minnows for a bunch of sharks or karamwans for the combo food, because we'll kind of always need to have karamwans and sharks, versus barb fishing doesn't really net you anything in terms of supplies, at least for an Iron Man. But doing extra agility at the rooftop courses does net me more supplies, because I get more marks of grace, which in turn is more amylase, which in turn is going to be more stamina potions, which I've realized I go through quite a bit since we've been doing Sarah and since I've been doing this solo chambers. I do use quite a lot of them. The last couple of weeks I've been doing farm runs since Spook gave me the bottomless bucket. I have been staying on top of the farming contracts, and I mentioned this before, all the seeds I get from the contracts are going into the seed vaults. I'm not really looking at any of these seeds that I'm putting in there. So when I do eventually run out of herb seeds or whatever, I'll just take a look in there and see everything that's been accumulated. I only dip into here if I need to get a seed for a farming contract that I don't have in the bank. I would think it would take probably at least 4 days to get 99 agility from here, maybe even a bit longer, because I'm going to be sort of busy with a bit of IRL stuff the next few days, so maybe like 5 or 6 days or something. But just to show how committed I am to doing the farm runs while I'm doing agility as well, I'm going to plant an eyesore seed. Okay, 1 full day of agility done, 400k XP. Man, imagine if I was doing Sepulchre, it would have gone like double the XP. That's okay though, this is super chill and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying having a little bit of relaxing time. Level 98 agility. And at this point it is 1.2 million XP to level 99. Oh yeah, we just got the hardest level out of the way, by the way, level 97 to 98. It is the most difficult level. I normally don't leave this lap counter thing on because it kind of makes me anxious, but I just wanted to see how many laps it would be to get to level 99 from here, although apparently getting the level reset that, so once we finish the lap here we'll see. And it is going to be 1,549 more laps. Wow, so close. A little update on the Christmas cracker collection on the main. I am attempting to sell 100 more, maybe I'll just be selling 87 more Christmas crackers for a little bit over 200k each. I probably should be selling off like a lot more of these, especially considering Christmas is coming up, but I don't really care that much. I don't play this account. Dude, okay, I'm just reading the chat on my main. There is no way, not a single way, this has ever gotten this person money. Surely, right? Like, it makes me question though, why would they go around world spamming this if it didn't work? So it must work. Got some nice guy vibes right there. And then calling us poor after that. Oh no, dude, this patch was supposed to get me the level, the farming level. I'm about to go to bed right now, but like I need to get this level before bed, so I'm gonna dig up something here, plant something here. Picking the limpwort, and there is level 96. You know, farming could like theoretically be a bottleneck on an Iron Man. I guess there's always tithe farm, but like no one really wants to do tithe farm. But I really don't feel at this point that's gonna be a bottleneck for me maxing. It's probably mainly just gonna end up being Herblore and potentially Prayer too. We have a game update today, which is just the stuff they've been doing the last couple weeks. It's just a bunch of like bug fixes and changes to Tombs of a Masket. Nothing really here worth noting. Oh yeah, ornament kits too just are coming out. There is something even more important, which is not a game update, but a Runelite update from today. So if we head over to Runelite's Twitter account, which by the way, as of the time of recording this, is fully compliant with Jagex's rules. But today they came out with a logout timer. You can extend the logout timer from 5 minutes to even longer. There was a way to do this previously. If you would set your FPS to 1, we were kind of able to cheese it that way, but let's check out the plugin. Oh nice, it looks like it's just automatically installed by default. So if we go into the settings, I read that the max limit is 25 minutes, so let's see if we go up, yeah. That's the highest it can go to, so you can stay logged in for 25 minutes now, like without moving your mouse or clicking on anything. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I'd be surprised if Jagex didn't someday increase the default logout timer from 5 minutes to like 25 or 30 or maybe even an hour or something. Looks like we have this thing over here, the activity advisor. Wow, it's gonna be very helpful for me. I'm just gonna get rid of that because I don't need it. I mean, how dare they add something into the game that's not going to help me? Back in my day, we had to learn how to play the game the hard way using Sal's Realm and Rune HQ. Kids these days have it too easy, being just spoon-fed the answers on the silver platter. It has finally happened. I have finally gone through another seed where I have no more left for Birdhouse Run. So, onto the jute seeds. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe we'll just have to go back to Master Farmers because it seems more like macro efficient to go to Master Farmers and also get thieving XP and also get herb seeds rather than doing the shopscape method of hopping around worlds buying the seeds, the hop seeds, pun intended, thank you. Okay, I have Spook Dog here with me. We just got level 99 agility. Thank you, thank you. Like she's good here job. In person, not in game. Thank you. Are you mad at me?
So you got 99 agility before me?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Wow, that's crazy how that GP suddenly appeared in my inventory like a soup guide. But this took, I want to go down there. This took me 7.5 days, this video, to get 1.8 million agility XP. And the extra half day is very important to mention. It's like a 10-year-old who has to let you know that they're actually 10 3/4 years old. As you can see by the XP per hour, this is basically the XP that I got every day, about 30k, which does include the time spent doing birdhouse and farm runs. So about 60 hours spent on this video to get the last little bit of agility XP in order to get the skill cape of agility for 99k. We'll put that bad boy on and do the skill cape emote, and we're gonna go really high up in the air. Yeah. I have been doing farm runs throughout this video, and at the start, my banked Herbal XP, according to the banked XP plugin, was about 3.1 mil, and now it's almost 3.5 mil. So I farmed about 400k Herbal XP. And besides for just the herb runs, I have been keeping on top of the farming contracts and the birdhouse runs. Unfortunately, I did not reset the hunter XP at the start of this video, but I did reset the farming XP. So throughout this video, I was also doing my tree runs as well. So the total farming XP gained was about 800k XP. And I guess the last thing to look over is the amount of marks of grace I have. So in just this video alone, I gained a 950. I don't think I banked any of them. If I did, it wasn't too many. And if I take out all of them that I have in the bank, in total, I now have almost 3,000 mod marks of grace. My gosh. The agility cape acts as a graceful cape, so maybe it has some niche use where you might actually need defense somewhere and you need to conserve your run, so you could use it for that. And once per day, you can use this special perk that it has where it fully restores your run and gives you 1 minute of stamina boost. We've been super busy this week with IRL stuff, so I'm kind of glad I had myself set up to do agility, because it was kind of the perfect thing. Whenever we'd be at the house, I could easily just go do like 1 lap or a few laps if I only had a few minutes, or I could easily just stay there for a few hours, and of course do the birdhouse and farm runs in between everything. If you are curious, what we've been up to is looking at houses, because our lease ends October 1st, and I know the videos are far behind, so hopefully by the time you see this, we are settled into a new house. But we've been going around looking at houses to rent, which by the time you're seeing this, at least, hopefully there should have been videos about that on my IRL channel, which if you didn't know, I do have an IRL channel, which is linked below in every video description. But with that said, make sure to check out my duo teammate Spookdog's channel, which you can find a link to as well in every video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.